Going exploring with 𝐍𝐬𝐬, it's such a joy to be able to enjoy the happiness of spending time together with him. We've arrived at 𝐷𝐷, yes. Shall we? The way he walks is really unique. His personality. He doesn't talk about appearances, right? What does he talk about? He talks about that feeling. The feeling is more important than anything else, isn't it? So let's take a look together. He's very understanding, but the changes in his inner world are also significant. He can be like that. He can also be quiet, meaning he's comfortable both being active and being still. Let's take a look together. Yes, he's like a deep ocean. When he's calm, he can be very tolerant, but when the waves are rough, he can also be very intense. So when we're dating with 𝐷𝐷, you'll notice that just now he liked being quiet, but then suddenly, why is he playing some really exciting games? Or maybe, hey, why does he quietly read or quietly listen to music or even, let's say, meditate? He's fine with all of that. He really enjoys having time alone. So we need to fully understand that it's not that he doesn't want to be with you. When he's quiet, he really needs that quiet time. Okay, on a deeper level, he really hopes that his partner can understand this relationship between activity and stillness within him. When he suddenly wants to do something energetic, like go diving or suddenly wants to go for a run, you might wonder, why is that? Why is there such a big contrast? So you need to understand that, well, actually, he is both. He has both sides. He can be active and he can be still. So what he's talking about is a kind of feeling. Therefore, as the partner of a 𝐷𝐷, you need to pay special attention to one thing. It's that sense of mutual understanding without the need for words. So that means you don't need to say anything. That's right. It's a look, a deep kind of connection. When you're together in quiet moments, you might as well just be there with them or understand that they need a quiet space. And then when they're listening to music, what about you? Maybe just bringing them a glass of water is already enough. A look, a feeling. You need to let them know you understand, that you know they need quiet time. This is very important. Yes, when you have that understanding, they'll feel like the two of you are connected deep within your souls. Okay, it's a form of communication. So for them, it's not just about being by their side, but also about understanding them when they need to be alone. And when they want to have fun with you, you can also fully engage and have a great time together, right? That's pretty good, isn't it? So dating someone like 𝐸, you'll feel it's really exciting, right? Yes, but if they don't like it, superficial communication or a perfunctory attitude, of course, what they really hope for is that you understand me and I understand you. So just a glance or a feeling is already enough. When it's time to be quiet, just be quiet together. When it's time to have fun, then go have fun together. It's not difficult at all. Many people really like a partner who can be both lively and calm, right? All right, so let's take a look. Why is it like when it's deep, like the deep sea? It's like the ocean. Let's see, when it's deep and still, it's so quiet that it can be unsettling, like you just can't figure them out, right? But when the waves are raging, you can't hold them back no matter what. That's the feeling. So with 𝐷𝐷, don't just look at the surface. Actually, there are two different sides to them. Their personality is both dynamic and calm, with changing moods. When they love you, when you feel that genuine affection from them, they will love deeply and passionately, like the vast ocean. Let me tell you, that kind of love is overwhelming, like waves crashing in, like the sea completely surrounding you. You can't block it even if you try. It's really intense, isn't it? But when you notice that they become very calm, you might as well take the opportunity to enjoy that sense of tranquility they bring. That poetic, tranquil atmosphere is very comfortable. They really don't like arguing with you at all. Basically, as long as you let them calm down, everything will be fine. So when you both have disagreements or issues, communicating with them is actually very simple. Just give them some space to cool off. Give them some space and time to be alone, and after a while, they'll figure things out. For example, after a bit, it's like nothing happened and you can go hang out together again. But what they really need is time, right? Okay. Let's see if has any friends who are Fafa. Oh, yes, right. Let's try typing Fafa on the screen. That's right, Fafa. If you date the other half of the Fafa type personal energy companion, you'll be really happy. Why? Because they especially love taking care of you. As long as you're happy, they're happy. Their happiness is really interesting because it's based on your happiness. It's like a special kind of love that comes from giving. They're not really good at taking care of themselves sometimes, honestly. We often say they love others more than they love themselves. So you'll notice that when you're with someone like Fafa, you don't have to be so tough. It's okay. You just need to show a bit of vulnerability and need to be loved or a softer side. For the other half, especially for women, Fafa really loves to take care of you, right? And if it's a woman's Fafa, he's also very passionate, isn't he? They also really hope to do a whole lot of wonderful things to make you truly feel the depth of their love. That is to say, they are constantly and selflessly giving of themselves. Let's take a closer look at this together. In terms of romance and emotional connection, they are very much like a steady, incredibly strong fire, giving people a profound sense of warmth and inner strength. And they also bring quite a bit of what we often call a spirit of sacrifice. What they need is actually very simple. If you cherish it, you'll realize that in this relationship, it's all about mutual respect and giving. As long as you respect them and understand why. Why do they do things like that? When you see how much effort they put into their friends, family, career, and everything else, you can actually see that they do love you. It's not that they don't love you, it's just that in other areas you can see how hard-working they are. Fafa is someone who can never really stop. You'll notice his sense of responsibility, how he likes to take care of people, that guardian angel quality, and his willingness to take on things. That's right, you'll find he's especially warm-hearted, and he's always willing to help others, isn't he? No matter how big or small the issue is. For example, when we just started dating, ladies, if something at home like the faucet started leaking, you'd immediately call Fafa to come and fix it. So if your car needs some parts replaced, no problem, I'll come over and take a look for you, right? Or if you need to change a light bulb and it doesn't seem to be working, Fafa will immediately come over to help you. Because when you go to Fafa for help, you really don't need to worry about bothering his. He's always very willing, and after helping you, when he sees how happy you are, he feels happy too. Isn't that interesting? He loves seeing your happiness. He has a very special kind of empathy. He will remember every expression on your face or your attitude of appreciating his efforts, and he keeps all of that deep in his heart. As long as you respect his and understand that sometimes he puts in a lot of effort, all you need to do is just do one thing for his. We say help out by paying attention to Fafa mental health. Why? Because when he's always giving so much, you can say, "Hey, are you tired? Let me give you a shoulder massage. You've worked hard." Or, "I've prepared some sweet soup for you. It's ready for you. You've been working hard lately." So when you show concern for his health in these ways, he'll feel really touched. So pay special attention to that. That is to say, we should also try to satisfy Fafa appetite, which is very important, right? So for example, we save some food for him or give him a small gift, like giving Fafa a little something, then he'll be like, wow, that's amazing. For example, if you give a small keychain to Fafa, Fafa would already be deeply touched, right? Because he would feel, wow, since you're putting in so much effort for me, he'll give even more back to you in return. This is what we call the Fafa type. In relationships, he's not stingy at all. He's very generous. He's always worried that you're not eating enough or not dressed warmly enough, always being very considerate. He feels you're worth protecting. What does he want from you? He just wants you to give him a sense of emotional stability. Also, the Fafa type really needs a long-term and stable relationship where he can take on responsibility. Once he's decided that you're his other half, he'll be deeply devoted, what we call unwavering affection, being loyal to just one person. So he'll especially appreciate and cherish that kind of relationship. He'll make thoughtful and meticulous efforts, so pay special attention to that. It's really touching. Now let's take a look at the color of Fafa. Fafa is a maroon red, a wine red. It feels very mature and also a bit more rational. It's a very intense color, so it represents burning oneself to illuminate others. This is a kind of great love, a kind of selfless giving, taking care of others, even to the point of sacrificing everything he has without a second thought. So remember, Fafa, when you truly put your heart into someone, you need to be clear about it. As long as you explain things well and logically and make it clear to them, it's very simple. They'll just straightforwardly accept you. Of course, as we always say, women who are easily hurt and men who are easily hurt are especially aware of this. Hey, when someone has given their all to you and then realizes, why don't you cherish it? Or why don't you know how to appreciate this love? The one who gets hurt the most is the one who gave their heart. That means their feelings run very deep. They are very serious and sincere about it. So you need to understand that it's not easy for them to give this kind of love. In a relationship between a man and a woman, the love they have for friends and the love they have for their partner are different. Yes, there is a distinction. They will help everyone, but once they have decided that you are their other half, they will be especially genuine, and they hope that they can be together for a lifetime, so that this love can lead to building a family and even continue on and on. They hope that in your relationship, you can feel this warmth, stability, and sense of protection. That's really quite wonderful, isn't it? Wonderful. All right then, let's take a look. Are there any Momo friends here? If you are, type Momo on the screen. Let me see how many Momo friends we have today. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about you Momo friends. Now, what's special about them is that what they talk about is often a big vision for the future. We also know their personality. They tend to be quite conservative and they like diversity rather than just one thing. So you'll notice that their hobbies or, well, their characteristics will also change with the times. For example, whatever is trending lately, like if something becomes popular,